Hold on, Connor. Should I like chew into the mic or?
I mean, if you want, I'd recommend not.
Okay, when last we met, our friends, our heroes, our band of things
Of
Scallywags,
Were-
definitely scallywags.
ragtag groups of gentlemen's.
is that what we were?
Definitely gypsies. We're definitely gypsies.
A gypsy.
Gypsies.
Gypsy man.
Okay, so when we were last together, we had our group of traveling companions was seeking to board passage on a ship from El Terrell to Baldur's Gate, and upon that passage, after much haggling and discussion over whether or not to get the hookers package.
The boats and hose package, Kyle.
I'm sorry. After much haggling and discussion on whether or not to get the boats and hose package, they finally were able to afford purchase onto said boat without the boats and hose package, with trading a precious gemstone that our lovely Ty Greenleaf had on his person in order to purchase the 4 tickets necessary. Whilst on the boat, some rough water ended up flicking an unassuming, I don't know if that's the right word, but ended up flicking Akalon over the side of the boat and into the water, where through an act of sheer might and power and other things, he was able to swim to the boat, grab onto the boat, and then his friends, after locating where he is, were able to toss a rope over, a rope which Akalon was able to jump and grab onto from his point on the side of the boat, and they were able to pull him up to safety where he is now. Now all of our heroes sit as a mass on the deck, listening to the sounds of those underneath who did purchase the boats and hose package, and listening to the cool water as it hits the bottom of the boat on their passage to Baldur's Gate. Scene.
Hey, mom, what's that noise?
Just the water lapping up against the boat. You know what? It makes that high moaning sound. That's just the wind.
Why does it smell like fish?
Because we're at sea, hun. Don't be silly. Don't be a little silly Billy. I pinch your cheek.
Oh, thanks, mom.
Go to bed.
I get up to go to the bathroom.
I send you back to bed because you've only been to the bathroom like 3 times. Speaking of which.
Speaking of which. Speaking of which, of child.
And what do you do in return, Connor?
Let's see what I started.
Then Connor comes back out of the room again.
All I was gonna try to do, mom, is try to sneak out. Leave me alone. Can I go figure out what was going on down below in the poop deck?
The blowhole?
The starboard side.
Gonna see what's up the main shaft.
Gonna go find some seaman.
Well, where's all these salty seamen I keep hearing about?
Getting their poop deck swabbed.
You know, if it's a boats and hose package, I'm sure they have both.
Boats and hose.
Boats. Is boat just a ubiquitous term for gay men?
No.
It has nothing to do with actually being on a boat. We've
Hey,
all been
sailor.
deceived this whole time.
It's just a bunch of people like downstairs doing gardening with hose, just making some moaning noises with hose.
You know, when they said the boats and hose package, we assumed it was all women. You never know what kind of hose we ordered. or
Hose
were
in
on
the boat.
We may have avoided some salty seamen.
That's true.
Could have.
We lost our
Ruh-roh.
dungeon daddy.
Oh,
He's there. He's
I
back.
guess
Dungeon
I am
Daddy's
now the
back.
dungeon daddy.
Look at me. Look at
So
me.
there's now the
I'm the
sea
captain
turtle.
now. Look
Everyone
at
roll
me.
the d20.
Rolling.
Everyone roll the d20.
I'm not even going to tell you what you're rolling for. Just roll the d20 and tell me what you get. Unless it's a 20, you're dead.
I roll the dice and 15 titties pop out.
The Flying Dutchman comes out from the sea.
See, man. Oh, so no, it rolls a 1.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Instant death.
Wait,
Straight to
only
jail.
one titty pops out for Noah.
One titty. The unit titty.
Only one titty.
That's all ferrets can handle.
Whoa, put that tit away, man. Put that tit away.
Excuse me.
I just imagine one girl just coming out of the way.
Excuse me, let me fix your dress for you.
Just flashing him.
It's the one boob.
Uniboob.
It's a uniboob lady.
Oh, isn't that like Kung Pao chicken? Doesn't there
No,
like
Kung Pao enter the fist.
That has
Kung Pao
she has
Fist,
3
that's right.
boobs, doesn't she?
That's right. There's
No, it's
three.
one.
Oh,
Or is it
yes,
one?
it is one.
It is one, yeah.
Isn't there one that lady has like 3 boobs?
There's a lady in
Good luck,
Total
Chuck.
Recall.
Oh,
The Total Recall has 3 boobs.
it's like
Oh, that's
good luck-
right.
Good luck, Chuck. That one, there's a lady with 3 boobs.
I need to watch Kung Pao sometime again.
I remember. Just
Would be
remember.
worse,
Classic movie.
3 or 1.
I just remember Kung Pao where they like punch the guy and it's a perfect circle right out of the middle of his chest.
That's like the stomach plug laying on the ground back there.
It's
I
like
mean, I'm no doctor, but there's like bones and cartilage and
it's like a perfect circle, man.
I need gopher chucks.
choosing one.
The dog barked like 5 seconds afterwards.
One of us is wearing a push-up bra.
Oh,
It has
Oh,
been
it's such a great movie.
very
I
long
love
time
it.
since I've
tearing
seen
up a
that.
little bit.
Okay, so as you sit on the deck, Akalan still dripping wet from his riverbed excursion. You see around a bend a large cliff wall overlooking a harbor. And as you get a little bit closer, you see the lights of torches up and down this cliff wall, and you see elaborate pulley systems that are running little ferry cars up and down, like you know what I'm talking about?
Gondola.
Yeah, gondola cars up and down these. And then you see other cranes that are just straight lifting up platforms that are filled with assorted goods and accoutrement. And you see stairwells where there are torches and people walking up and down. And you, my friends, stare in awe in the twilight hours as you approach into the bay of Baldur's Gate. Scene.
Why do I always have to be the one that initiates talking? You guys can initiate talking too.
Why do
I'm
I
looking
always have
at
to be the one that
you,
initiates
Noah,
talking?
and Justin. You guys don't say anything. You just stand there and like, what do I say?
Loretta would like to continue crocheting.
I'm just imagining that Ty has that intense outbreak in character.
You, Akalan, say something.
It's such a such an Abed moment of just like, wait, how come I'm always the one who has to start this game?
I'm speechless. I've never seen anything like this. You know, I grew up in a small forest where there was just a small village. I've never seen anything like these pulleys and these lifts.
Can I look and see if there's any dead bodies around?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for investigation.
Doing a quick body check.
Oops.
14, not bad. You don't see any dead bodies, but you know deep down inside that like there's some dead bodies somewhere.
Does it smell like? What does it smell like?
It smells like money, and it smells like industry. Well, at the same time, it smells like poverty. Like there's man sweat, like the scent of working men fills the air.
But there are okay, so there are men, like there are people like walking around and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's a port. It's Baldur's Gate.
Loretta wants to find a sea shanty inn to gather information.
Well, you guys haven't docked yet.
I'm
I go-
just
floating
docking,
up.
but okay.
I go, Mom, are we there? Is this what it is?
Yes, this is how you dock, hun.
Loretta walks off the side of the boat and falls immediately the 20 feet into the water.
Excuse you, Loretta casts maybe.
Mom, what are you doing? Stop!
Hold on, Loretta's casting something. Maybe.
This is how you dock. No, so the boat kind of cruises up, and then it pulls up into what looks like more of like a passenger dock. Like there are definitely docks that have like little cranes that are all operated by donkeys, like on a wheel.
That's a nice
and
ass.
and you see like other guys just loading up like carts and stuff and kind of wheeling goods into big trams on their way up.
I go
And all
and go, can I have an ass like that someday, Mom?
Well, when you're old enough and you want a big old ass, you can get a big old ass when you want to.
Loretta, go ahead and roll perception check.
Give me 1 second. I was looking at spells. Perception. Perception. Oh, it's not good. It's not bad though. It's a 0.
Oh, 14. Okay. So you make eye contact with a handsomely gentleman who is currently working the donkey around in a loop to try to lift a cart of or like a big basket of vegetables with the crane. And he makes eye contact with you and gives you just like this perfect smirk right as he slaps his ass and it giddies up, and you see this basket of vegetables go up, and then you get a little wink.
Am I close enough? Am I within 30 feet?
No.
Darn. Loretta will try to charm him back by using. Would that be not performance? Persuasion?
Oh, to charm him back?
Yes.
Well, it depends. How are you going to be doing it?
I'm gonna show him some ankle. I'm gonna lift my old lady skirt up just a little bit and show him that ankle.
Okay. I would say persuasion.
I have a -2 in it, so we'll see how this goes. Mm, as a halfling, I have the ability to re-roll all ones. Let me just quick find that to make sure.
No, it's because you didn't roll a 1.
You didn't roll one. You rolled a 3.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm just gonna keep it, but yeah, if it's an actual 1, the only way I can get a 1 in this game, it's a 1, Mr. DM. You do with it what you will.
As she raises her cankle.
He
Loretta,
pukes
when was
all
the
over the
last time?
glass.
Loretta, when was the last time you shaved?
What's shaving? The critical miss. He's into that kind of stuff.
As he opens
He's
his
into the
teeth. As he opens
Sorry,
his
guys, I'll
teeth,
be
and
right
it's like
back.
all like crooked and like black.
He's got British teeth. Oh no, British.
He's British.
They're British.
Dirty
Oh, no.
British. I apologize to all British viewers of the stream.
I don't. Freaking
Like-
repressing our
It's like
country.
1 o'clock in the morning for them. Probably later, like 3.
A couple days ago, I remember my independence from your country. Filthy Britons.
British. Hey,
The wife is
pa.
taking care of the child.
Hey, pa.
So you lift your skirt just a little bit to reveal this like felted wool sweater of an ankle, and the man across the way sees it and is not impressed, and he very quietly puts his head back and continues working diligently in the morning sun.
That's okay. That's not marriage material then. If he can't accept me for who I am, Loretta doesn't want him.
Okay, so as you board, the plank goes and lands on the dock, and you hear the captain. I'd like to thank everybody one more time for traveling Baldur's Gate excursion. I just want to remind you all to please remain seating until the seatbelt light is off. The weather today is currently approximately morning time in Baldur's Gate, and looks like we've got
The weather is
weather
morning time?
forecast looks like we've got a weather forecast of looks like it's fall, I believe is what it is outside. Unfortunately, technology really hasn't progressed to the point where we have great weather forecasting or time telling opportunities, but please bear with me as we continue to work on that. And I just want to thank you again for traveling with Baldur's Gate excursions, and hope you the best on your stay here in Baldur's Gate, whether that be for pleasure or business. Thank you again. And then you hear a ding as the seatbelt light goes off, and then everybody stands up and
They have
begins
electricity?
to depart.
They have
It's a mage.
electricity?
There's a mage doing it.
Little,
Yeah, it's a-
little
Simple
imps.
rune Connor, come on. Simple
Yeah.
spell.
Simple spell.
Th-
Got it.
There's actually a child who's on a little bicycle who's like just pedaling on a stationary bike, and that's powering those lights for just long enough.
I would like to turn to my friend.
Okay, so you exit the docks and exit the boat onto the dock, and then you
I reach out to handshake Frank, our travel or stewardess, and then I reach out to the other Frank and handshake him. Say, thanks, Mr. Frank.
I don't remember the voice for Frank, but
I do know all of the stewardess her name were Frank.
yep, that does sound like something I would say. Yeah. And Frank says, "You're welcome. Thanks again for traveling Baldur's Gate excursions."
So, sir, I hate to be a bother, but my son here, he really wanted to, be in the captain's, not the captain's seat, of course, but in the captain's lap while he's driving them. It's always been a big fantasy of his. Do
Yeah.
you think there's a junior sailors thing? Like, we tried to get a hold of you guys during the ship cruise, but things got a little crazy. And you think just for a little bit, you could just at least sit in the captain's lap?
Yeah, Mom, please, 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 please.
Frank looks at you and goes, I'm sorry, ma'am. Isn't your kid like 20?
Age is just a number, Frank.
Wait, above
That doesn't
table,
hold up in
Connor,
court, buddy.
Is your character 20? I forget. Like, is your character 12 or 20? Big boy decision, Connor. 12 or 20?
20.
Oh no! Oh no!
And I go,
Well,
look
at least
what
you didn't almost buy your kid the boats and hose package.
and I go, look what
That
I
would
can
have been
do.
way weirder if he was 12.
I go, look what I can do. And I do a little tap dance, like jig.
Go ahead and roll performance.
You're 20. Ugh.
Surprised you didn't know that. You guys didn't know that? I've been doing that the whole time.
I thought you were 20. Or sorry, 12.
25, beautiful little jig. Everybody is very impressed. The same man that was making an advance towards Loretta is now quietly clapping for you, like 2 docks over. You just see him there.
And then I go, Ty Greenleaf, at your service. And then I do a little bow.
How close is the man who was flirting with me to the shore? Like, just like the edge of the water.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, like how this is working out, guys, is that like there really isn't a shore down here. What it is just a series of docks that are like all kind of built on next to each other, and then there's one area that is like loaded with all the pulleys and gondolas and all that, that leads up the cliff. Cliff is probably about like 70 feet-ish is your best gauge. And there are a couple of like stairways and all that stuff that you can go up as well. Yeah. Do you guys want to roll a quick history check and I'll tell you a little bit more about Baldur's Gate?
What I'd like to know is how close is that man near the edge of the water?
Oh,
I'm going to mage hand him and try to chip him up. And
okay,
it can fall in the
so-
dock.
You're gonna give him
yeah, so he is about like
give him a handy.
No, I'm going to
He's
trip him up and fall in the
about-
water. Plug him
okay,
on the
so he's
side.
about 50 feet away from you, and he is right next to the edge of the dock.
Ah, darn. Never mind. 30 feet.
Hmm.
Maybe we're like walking by him. I could just quickly like grab his ankle and trip him. With the
Yeah,
mage hand, of course.
you're headed the wrong direction for that.
Oh well, I'll let him. This fish can go.
He did like your son's dance though.
I don't know about my companions. I'm still a little woozy from the boat trip. I really
Oh.
like to find a solid chair, maybe an inn where we can get a small meal.
Oh, Akalan, I didn't
Get
even
our
know you were
bearings.
here. You usually haven't said anything in a while.
Been a little sick, but I can be quiet again.
Yeah, should we go find an inn somewhere? Do you see anything on a board?
I think we should go to a sea shanty pirate place.
Yeah, I'd like to do. Can we get a little history check on Baldur's Gate?
Hi, Clara.
They
Hi,
say,
Clara.
Oh,
A history check.
I rolled a history
Very-
check with advantage, but
Very
still,
excellent
against
rolls.
19.
Even if you rolled it with disadvantage, that's a very excellent roll. So Justin, you remember that one book that you read?
Yeah, I remember thumbing through that.
Yep. So on that one particular book, you remember that it was a storybook about pirates, and you remember hearing about the
We all know a lot about this place.
Wait.
That's a nat 20. That still can't be a 20 because the -1 there is 3.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
I'm still as oblivious as ever.
I love it.
I raised my kid right.
Okay, so you guys all know that Baldur's Gate is like the most populated city on the Sword Coast. It is a huge like shipping hub. It has like this very elaborate um, system of being able to receive boats in its incredibly sheltered and safe harbor, unload them very quickly and efficiently due to the mass number of people who live there, and then through their like really amazing technology of the gondola system, they're able to raise those all up into the city. And most people who ship through Baldur's Gate, you guys know this, is that they don't like they're not initially thinking that their products are going to stay there. But what happens is that because you can't just like run a cart through the city because of the gondola system, like you have to raise it up and then it has to get loaded, that most people just like set up shops in one of the merchant areas and end up selling a whole bunch of their crap anyway. It was actually settled by a famous pirate who is unnamed. Like nobody can actually remember the guy's name.
Wait,
Um,
wait. Did you say they're shipping their crap?
what?
They're shipping their crap.
Yes. No, crap meaning like the stuff, you know.
Ah, they're not like
I'd like to
shipping.
roll to check what the price of crap is right now. Insight check to
Uh,
check the price of crap.
yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. A 4, solid. Okay. Yeah. So price of crap right now is about $7.24 a gallon.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Gold pieces? 724 gold pieces or
Yeah.
Oh,
So
copper pieces.
724 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Wow, that's expensive crap.
I'll store that up here in the old noggin.
Yep. Oh, so Connor, boats.
Yes,
Boats.
boats, boatloads of crap.
Your memory of Baldur's Gate is boats.
Boats. That's the core. That's the core memory.
Is boats. That's what you know.
Mom,
For
these boats
Loretta,
are great.
Akalon, and Varence. Um, and then you guys also know that it was actually a pirate's bay initially. It was founded by a very secretive pirate, who initially like used the area to hide his ships, because of the natural protection and inlet. And then as he did that, he secured various methods to scale the cliff wall and then started to build a settlement up top to protect all of his booty. Loretta knows what I'm talking about. And
Loretta likes
he,
that booty.
yeah,
There's
the,
booty and poop.
well,
That's all I know
look,
so far.
Loretta knows what it takes to protect her booty.
Magic.
Magic.
Literal magic.
Yeah, and so that's where you guys are. So you are kind of looking at all of the like intricate pulleys and lanterns and stairways and ladders and tunnels and shops and cows and hoists getting lifted up the side of this cliff wall, mooing the entire time as the crowd has kind of moved onto a gondola. And yeah, so you guys are now waiting in line to get into one of the gondolas to head up to Baldur's Gate proper in the early morning hours of
Yeah,
Tuesday.
I'm not sure I trust this system they have in place here. I think I might opt for the stairs.
Well, I think the rest of us are gonna take the gondola, and it seems safe enough. You don't want to split up.
Oh,
The
man.
gondola's really fun, I hear.
You just gotta, trust.
We have an extra puke bag.
All right, you might need to keep that close because I'm still
Okay.
feeling just like a little nauseous.
You guys are getting ready to enter into the gondola, and you
Oh,
walk up, and you are now at the turnstile, and you have to flash your badges in order to get on.
Oh, badges. So what Loretta wants to do is before she, flashes the badge to get up. Are there like any like food stands nearby?
No, this place is like 100% commerce. It is loading and
She waves back.
unloading.
Hello, Abby.
Hi, Abby. There's a baby in your tummy.
Hi, Abby. Oh, look at Big Bird.
So what does Loretta have for food on her? We never really established. Oh, hi, Neville.
Hi, Kitty. What does Loretta have for food on her? Do you have your adventurers pack?
I do. I don't think I ever like put any food down.
Yeah, so like you have a couple bags of jerky and other various dried meats. You have some solid vegetables like potatoes, maybe a couple of carrots,
Excellent, excellent.
maybe some fruit leather.
Are they baked potatoes by chance?
No, they are raw, unbaked potatoes.
Gotcha.
They've been growing eyes this whole trip.
Yes.
I tell you what, real quick, oh wait, Loretta can cook. I want to bring out a match and use control flame. So I'm gonna use one of my level 1 spells for that. Oh wait, the cantrip I can do as many as I want. I'm gonna use a match, control flame. I'm gonna bake this potato before we get on the gondola.
Okay, so you're going to hop out of line in order to bake this
Oh no, I'm
potato.
in line, like I'm rotating it with the match, just like rotating it with mage hand, cooking a potato in line. Don't
Wait,
worry
okay,
about
so
it.
you're using mage hand and control flame.
Let me make sure I can use both at the same time. So here's that one, and here's mage hand. Let's see. Lasts for the duration until you dismiss it as an action. Okay, so you don't have to focus on it. Oh, wait, that was just mage hand twice. Sorry. Control flame. There we go.
He's
Perfect.
trying to like 5 feet in one direction.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm
Alrighty.
gonna cook this potato, just like levitating in my hand with mage hand, so it doesn't burn me. So by the time we get to the gondola, I have a cooked potato. This is important.
Okay, go
Oh,
ahead
sorry.
and
I
roll
have
a.
4 cooked potatoes. May I do 4 cooked potatoes?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Let me send then. There we go.
Okay, go ahead and roll. I don't know
Cooking.
what even is. Oh yeah, you have cooking utensils. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So you
Lucky,
have
luck,
baked.
luck,
lucky,
luck, luck.
lucky.
Oh, lucky. Okay.
This is important, Kyle.
Okay. Yeah, they are very solid baked potatoes. You have like a nice crusty exterior on it, but the inside is soft. It's very soft and supple, reminiscent of Loretta's ass.
Excellent.
Hey Loretta, can we put the flame out before we get too close to the gondola? A little worried about the flame and the ropes.
Oh, good idea. I now have 3 baked potatoes that I am holding with the mage hand, so I don't burn my own hands because they're still kind of toasty.
I thought you had 4.
Sorry, 4. You're right. 4. Thank you, Kyle. This is important.
Apparently.
Are we
Okay,
on
so
the
you have 4
gondola?
baked potatoes. Yeah, your guys' turn comes up on the gondola. You walk forward. Did everybody remember your subway pass, or do you have a token?
Yeah.
I pat my pockets and I'm like, Mom, where'd my token go?
Uh, check your crocheted handbag I made you, hon.
Is there
Okay.
like a gate guard? Like a ticket taker guy?
Yes, there is uh there's a gnome who is sitting on a stool, and the stool is it's definitely a spot designed for a much larger creature. But there's a gnome who's standing there who's flipping through a magazine, and really not paying attention to anybody.
Um, can I do a religion check on the gnome?
A religion check?
Or
You
is that a thing?
do you want to see what religion he is?
Yes.
Go ahead and just roll like a insight check. Or no, it would be investigation. So you're looking for clues about him to determine what his religion is.
Sure.
A 14. Okay. With a 14 investigation check, you notice that he is not wearing anything that is giving any type of indication as to what religion he is. He's wearing what is the high magic equivalent of a polo shirt and khakis, and that's just pretty much what it is. Otherwise, he's a little gnome.
Gotcha. Um,
Because he's not paying attention, you know that he's not super Torm or anything like that. Because a guy who worships Torm would not be behaving that way.
sure. I I flash my holy symbol of Torm from inside my robes. I say, official Torm business. And I push my way past the turnstile.
Yeah, you walk through just fine.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
go ahead and just follow through with Variance.
Are you moving to a different place?
Okay. Yeah, my child is yelling that I am too loud. I'm just going to go downstairs.
You're not gonna go out
so
into
you
the
guys
playroom?
No, that is not as air conditioned as it needs to be for this type of
You
activities.
get too sweaty.
Yeah, and you guys know how I get if I play D&D while I'm too sweaty. Ugh.
Sweaty.
Okay,
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
there's spaghetti on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
He's nervous.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
The Serengeti.
So we are.
Yeah, so you guys get through, you're on the gondola. The gondola takes you up to the very, very top. And as you get to the top, the gondola doors open up, and you are now in the city of Baldur's Gate proper. You see a series of signs and all of that for various inns and parties and everything.
You know how when you're in an airplane and the airplane stops, and as soon as the light goes off, everybody rushes for their bag.
And
Yeah.
everybody claps.
I very much rush for the door as soon as it even opens. I might hit somebody over because I'm bombing for that door.
Perfect, yeah.
It would be a shame, the entire ride up on the gondola, I was eating a baked potato, and I think my son also wanted to eat a baked potato.
Yeah. Mom, can I have a baked potato, please?
Oh, yeah, here. Here. Do you want one too, Varens? And you guys want some baked potatoes?
I'd love to have a baked potato.
Will it help?
Ready,
We
you're
are
an angel.
noisily eating a baked potato.
A scarf.
stomach
I
feeling?
literally take the whole potato and just bite into that thing like an apple.
I eat it like a kid eats an apple, where I'm eating just the skin first, and then the inside sort of crumbling apart, but I'm trying to put it back in my mouth.
While also just completely scorching the roof of my mouth. just absolutely destroying it.
I am fully
I am
trusting
so
that is motherly
confused about
instinct,
all of
and I'm
this.
just nibbling on this baked potato.
I do not understand the baked potato situation.
I go, thanks, Mom. Just what the doctor ordered.
It's a natural cure. I learned this in my wizarding school.
I am actually slightly feeling better after a little bit of baked potato.
I
Okay.
honestly feel I have never felt better. If I'd go so far as to say that.
Alrighty, so everybody has their potato. You guys are all feeling better and ready to go as you kind of head out into the city.
All right, guys. So we've established that the dungeon daddy said yes, that a baked potato is now like a natural curant. So have at it. Baked potatoes for everybody. I'm making them all the time.
Yes.
No more
It's
healing
just
potions.
that easy.
Just baked potatoes. It worked, guys. My whole entire ploy. It worked.
We're in.
Get
Okay,
wrecked, dungeon daddy. Get wrecked.
everybody roll 1d4 minus 1.
No. Dungeon daddy, please be gentle.
1.
4.
Okay,
Sorry, 3.
Justin, you gain 1 hit point. Connor, you gain 1 hit point. Loretta, you gain 3 hit points. And Deverance, you gain 3 hit points.
Oh yeah, boys.
1 full
Ooh.
baked potato.
Temporary hit points.
I gain 1 hit.
Nope. Just 1 hit point. Okay.
Permanent hit point.
Good thing I was already at 23 hit my max HP.
So the
Yep.
question becomes: is it like Skyrim where it freezes time when I eat my baked potatoes?
No.
I
No,
take
if you want to eat a baked potato, that is an action.
I take a bucket, flip it upside
an action?
down, and go
So
up
it's
to
also
the
a move
nearest
action as
shopkeep
well.
and put it over the shopkeep's head.
So it becomes a free action. Or...
and literally just start taking all of his stuff.
Ty is crouching behind a shopkeeper, waiting until he turns around so he can steal the coin purse under the counter.
And all of a sudden, this shopkeeper is just naked because they take all of his clothes.
It must just be.
You're not supposed to be in here. Yeah. So that is where you guys are at right now. You are all baked potatoed up and standing in the sunshine, which is the top of the cliff in one of the many merchant districts of Baldur's Gate.
The city looks incredible from up here. And I turn and
Very
look down at the
nice.
river. And the river looks
After-
incredible as well.
After obviously enjoying this wonderful baked potato, I am feeling much better. I don't know if I quite need to find the inn anymore. You know, I think I may be open to kind of exploring the city. Do you see any temples for Torm? I know we had some, you know, your group that we're working with. They had some other members we might be able to communicate with as far as where we might be able to go to continue our journey.
So you're asking what my Torm eyes see?
Yeah, well, you know,
Tormy.
That's good.
Barretts, what do your Torm eyes see?
Yeah, I'd love to look around. I'd love to scan the city from here and see if I can see a Temple of Torm, you know, sort of one of those big blue gauntlets just built Las Vegas style.
Yeah, go ahead and how are we gonna do this? Go ahead
Also-
and roll perception.
Do we have a map of Baldur's Gate that we could see?
Varence, go ahead and roll perception.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah.
I'm blinded
So-
by the potato.
You are
You're blinded
definitely
by the
thinking
potato.
that, like,
No, the potato only
right
gives viewers.
here where you're at, this would be a great place to start a temple. And then you immediately start looking around, curious as to what materials are available for said construction.
Oh,
But-
Akalan, what I can tell you is that the stone that we were standing upon, we could hew this. We could make some blocks. There's a tree over there. We could cut that tree down. We could build a temple. We could build a great temple. And honestly, it'd be a really good temple. It'd be the best temple.
Gonna be the best temple.
It's got 10
When
feet
talking
tall.
about temples,
The temple's gonna be at least three times as high.
it's gonna be bigger than any other temple you've ever seen before. And if we're
It's
talking
gonna
about
be
the
the
temple,
biggest temple that anybody has ever seen.
Believe it. Can you
Gonna be a
believe
great
it?
temple to 1 Corinthians.
if you can imagine, form and the temple.
The Terminian Temple.
Listen, some people are saying that the Temple to Torm and El Turel is the greatest temple, and all I have to say is, yet. It's the greatest temple yet. But the greatest temple ever to Torm isn't even built yet, because it's going to be built right here. And I'm going to build it.
We're
And
bringing Atlantic City back. We're gonna bring back Atlantic City.
El Turel's
It's
going to pay
Torm.
for it.
They're bringing the drugs. They're bringing
The kobolds are gonna pay for it.
kobolds. are gonna pay for it. All right, that's canon now. The kobolds are all Mexican. They wear little sombreros. And...
Kyle, if you don't know the accent, I'm quitting.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
We're gonna make Baldur's Gate great again.
Listen, we already have walls around so many of our great cities. Now we need to put walls inside of our cities to keep the kobolds out of the other parts of the cities where we don't want them. Yeah. So okay. So you guys are just kind of standing in this area, looking around. Does somebody else want to roll perception for me?
Yeah, I'd like to look around for like a star map, basically. You know, a little
Yeah.
like.
I thought you were gonna say a Starbucks, and I was be like, well,
I
there's
was
probably
like,
one like on
yes.
every corner.
It's coffee time.
Okay, out of
or
13.
is there Dunkin' Donuts around here?
Actually, tell you what, let's just go back to the mall and have a whole mall sequence again.
Also, this is fun.
Okay, so with the 13, you definitely find a little kiosk, and it's kind of like just a map of that area, but it does show you where a couple of other maps and kiosks are. On the bottom, there's a listing of restaurants and shops and inns and hotels, and then those are all marked on the map in color coded numbers, and then there is a star that states you are here.
I look at it inquisitively, like go up to the person and say, is that a talking map over there? And then just in the background I hear,
If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
and I just go, oh, do you guys have any maps for around here?
Wait, who? Come on.
Apparently, it was already a thing.
Okay, alrighty.
Mexican kobolds.
Suppose. Okay, so who are you asking if there's a map?
The kiosk person.
No, it's not a kiosk person. It is just a kiosk.
That's impressive. So it's just a kiosk. So can I look through and just see if there's any maps in the kiosk?
No.
No, it's like I think like when you walk into the mall and there's like the big sign that's like here's where things are and you're here. There's just like a sign on the wall, I think.
Yeah, it's just like
Oh.
like
It doesn't
a
have any
sign about
pamphlets or
yay
anything?
big. No, it doesn't have any pamphlets, but it does have kind of a listing of, you know, what sorts of things you're after.
Can I look through it to see if there's any pamphlets or portable maps?
No. Okay, so Connor, it is a wooden billboard, right?
Yeah.
It's not like highway billboard sign, it's like person billboard sign.
Okay.
And on there is a map
Okay.
of the city, right?
Okay. Can
So the map is attached. You can't take the map.
can
can look at the map.
Can I attempt to take the map?
You can look at the map. Yeah, you can attempt to take the map. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
It's like a billboard.
13.
Okay, you got a 13. That's a pretty good sleight of hand check. Unfortunately, it doesn't work because the map is literally built into the same thing. Go ahead and give me a strength check if you want to keep going after it.
I like to slap it in the back of my son's head.
12.
A 12. Okay, cool. So now you are trying to pull the entire kiosk with you, like this wooden little framed thing. And then you hear
As long as it's little.
a voice from behind you that says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And yeah.
I look at him. I go, it's a talking map. We need to take it with us.
The guard runs up to you and says, "You can't take that. That's for the good of the whole city." And he starts kind of like giving a little jog and trot towards you.
I turn to the
Citizen,
guard
in the name of the
and
law.
I put my hands up and I say, "Whoa, sir! He's
Mentally
he's
challenged.
just having fun. No harm.
He's just
no harm
having
meant.
fun.
Meant the map. He's a big fan of maps. He just likes to get up and close and personal with them. He respects the map.
Tell him to stop."
He's the biggest respecter of maps. And honestly, I hate that I'm Trump now. These are the cards that have been dealt.
This is what your character has become.
He's a big respecter of maps.
He's a big, yeah. Nobody respects maps more than him.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on you while you're around here, though. Because there's no stealing, there's no breaking. And then he looks deep into the eyes of Ty, and he goes,
I just like kind of look in the corner. I gotta look up in the air and just like.
and he just goes, "There's no fucking maps." And then he turns around and walks away.
And then I try to attempt to take the map again while he turns around.
I'm gonna slap
Okay,
it
go
back
ahead.
No. I grab the scruff of his neck. I'm gonna take control of myself. I'm gonna rein him in. Son, you're in for a beating.
What? Mom, please. Oh, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Okay, so the guard at this point hears the commotion, turns back around and goes, Hey, I told you not to." And then a tall, older man with a sword hung at his hip and a large cloak walks by and says, "Easy there, Gerald." And Gerald goes, "Oh, my sincerest apologies, my lord. This man thing was attempting to steal our map.
He tried to fuck the map.
He tried to
Grab her by the map.
he tried to fornicate with our map."
Oh, come on, boys will be boys.
And the noble said, yeah, the noble goes, "Well, it is just locker room talk.
It's just locker room
That's
talk.
exactly right.
That's just how boys are."
Yeah,
I
you
like
just tried to
Baldur's Gate
grab her by
more.
the map.
It's Baldur's Gate talk.
I
He
don't like
says-
Baldur's Gate.
Well, I will keep them under my eye while they are here, and that way they'll stay out of your problems. Or they won't be your problem. They'll be mine. The Lord says, and the guard bows and kind of runs away, and then the Lord turns around and says, Well, folks, you're coming to my party.
I go, yay! And I do like a little like feet in the air, like hands up. Yay!
It's called a herky. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll for herky.
What do I roll for that? Performance?
You don't have a herky stat?
I don't have a herky.
What the hell, Connor? Then why are we even doing any of this?
I don't know.
Roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics, okay. Oh, baby, 23.
Yeah, super solid herky. Like, we're talking Cowboys cheerleader level herky.
Oh,
Like
dang.
Wow.
jerky? Like herky jerky?
Like, am I wearing
I
like
don't know.
a Cowboys cheerleader uniform while I do it? Like, kind of?
I don't know. Are you?
Do I go
Game has
back?
changed.
Do I go into sexy bard or sexy cobalt? do I need to put my
You're
sexy
22 years
cobalt?
old.
I don't know. Are you going to mage hand jerk off a kobold today?
It's gonna give it a handy. I don't know. We'll find out.
To
A
be
mage
10 years
handy?
old. You know, I was about to paddle my son.
Loretta casts mage handy.
On her son?
It's a different spell.
That's a whole
Change
new
a spell with
spell.
one letter. Fireballs.
It's the difference between Wingardium Leviosa and Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh.
It's Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh.
Guys, we need to start that thread that is change a spell with one letter. Mage handy. I love it. Or fireballs, where you can start a male character's balls on fire.
What are you strength checking?
Nothing. I had it saved for when I was going to paddle your ass. You're lucky I didn't roll it.
Okay. Yes. So this man comes up and introduces himself, and he says, "You look like very interesting travelers. I have seen myself in very few, but today I have seen a reflection of my younger self in your group.
Me? I point at myself.
Not in particular.
Her? I motioned to Loretta.
No. Does it look like a halfling wizard woman would remind me of myself?"
Oh, you just said you reminded us. We remind us of you.
Actually, I'm a mom first, wizard second.
Are you a mom? I look at him. You don't look like a mom.
Hashtag mom boss.
Hashtag mom bod.
Hashtag have you ever wanted to be your own boss? You can work from home and set your own schedule. No,
You sell your
actually,
soul.
I adventured with a ragtag group myself when I was younger, and throughout those days we traveled high and low and other low and sometimes other high and sometimes to the west, uh every so often to the east, in cities and not in cities, in the wild, in jungles and woods and forests. And throughout my adventuring, I recognized the joy of companionship, and I see that in you today.
And I look at him at blankly. I'm like, what did you just say?
What I said is that I want you to come to my birthday party.
I go, yay! And I do another herky.
And he goes, yay! Roll an acrobatics check.
Another 22.
Nice. Super solid herky. Let's see here. This guy does a herky with you.
How does his herky look?
Hold up the Fist of Torm. Is that
Anywhere I can build a temple?
I'm wearing a red cap. I hold up the fist of Storm.
Oh, a fist, and then you go for it,
No.
and you go to dab him up, and he just is like,
I have a make Baldur's Gate great again hat. And I go to dab him up.
it's like literally like a red hat.
Yeah. White letters on it.
Bugga.
I say,
Mumbuga. You guys ever heard of the movement Mumbuga?
It's
Our
going
great
places.
Too many consonants.
It's going places. Believe it.
we have the best
Please
consonants.
say Mumbuga in Trump's voice, please.
Mumbuga.
Mid-gigiga.
It's the best slogan. One of the best slogans.
Oh, you're killing me.
Listen, we're not here to make El Turel great. We're not here to make Greenest great. We're here to mid-gigiga.
Please tell me Donald Trump's somewhere in this town.
I hope so.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Okay,
I
so
say,
after
sir, thank you for saving us from Gerald and inviting us to your birthday party. Could you tell us your name, possibly, so we know whose party we'd be attending?
Trump
yes,
Donald.
of course. My name
It's Tunnel
Is-
Dump.
Lord Justin
Donald Dump.
of Lacey.
Please tell me. Please tell me his
That's
name
good,
is
that's really
Donald
bad.
Dump.
Donald Dump.
No, he just told you his name.
Donald Dump.
Permission above table. Permission for his name to be Donald Dump.
No. There's a better person later on probably called Donald Dump.
Do you guys remember how the biggest thing?
Later.
The biggest thing was like we're gonna call him Drumpf, and that was like the biggest. We got Donald Trump. We got him. His name is Drumpf.
We
Like
got him, boy.
was nobody thought of Donald Dump in 2016.
Well,
Why
no,
not?
like
It's so good.
the whole thing is that his family's name
Changed.
historically was Drumpf,
No, I know, but I'm just
and
saying.
then they changed it to make it sound more yuppie.
I know, but still,
Yeah.
Yuppie scum.
Donald Dump
But
is
still.
Donald Dump. Yeah, you're kind of right. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity there for Donald Dump. We got to enjoy the First Amendment, boys, while we still can.
Make sure you go and vote.
Make sure you maybe make sure you go through and clean and restock your bunkers, boys. Connor's bunker is just his computer room.
It's true.
With Neville.
With Neville.
With
Neville's not
Neville.
here anymore.
What else do you need?
Bye, Neville. Okay. Yeah. So this man
Justice?
well, no, his name is Lord Justin of Lacey, because I originally had tonight planned for Justin's birthday,
Oh.
and it was going to be a fun time of Justin's real life Justin's birthday.
But I digress.
But alas, I digress. So he leads you through the crowd, and you enter into a wonderful manor and party room that is filled with various types of peoples and all sorts of food and drink and beverage.
Are there rumpies?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Like to do a quick rumpies check.
Rumpy is anyone? Rumpies?
Wait.
Y'all
Yeah.
got the rumpies?
Do
Y'all got
a
rumpies?
perception check.
Y'all got rumpies, yo?
Y'all got rumpies? Yeah, they definitely have rumpies.
Solid. Loretta gets wasted on rumpies.
Perfect.
I go to join her as well.
Also getting
He's
ripped on
22.
rumpies.
I'm 20.
Sorry, 20.
I search for baked potatoes.
Loretta tries to make you a baked potato well baked.
Yeah, so you guys certainly find some baked potatoes. Yeah, go ahead and roll a 1d4 minus 1.
Oh wait, can the baked potatoes cure my alcoholism?
No. All right, perfect.
Alcoholism or just
So Varant,
Yes.
you get 3 HP. Akalan, you get 2 HP.
We're all at max HP. Max HP.
Yeah, so you guys are just getting more maxed HP.
yeah.
Our HP
You
is
feel
going to be
great.
so high, it's going to be numbers that don't even make sense anymore. Yeah. So like the party goes on throughout the day. You guys are just enjoying yourselves. There is so much food, so much rumpies. And honestly, like the day is just such a great day. You're meeting all sorts of people. Go ahead and roll a. Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. So I want, as a group, I want you guys just to pick one person, just to roll a straight D20. That's going to be your constitution. Because you've had a lot of rumpies, this is going to determine whether you make the next roll with advantage, normal, or disadvantage.
Justin.
Justin.
Okay, so Justin, you're just gonna roll a flat D20. If it's 15 and up, you get advantage on the next roll. If it is 5 to, well, yeah, it'd be 5 to 14, it's normal. And if it's 4 and under,
It's
then you
disadvantage.
roll the next roll with disadvantage.
Alrighty.
You can do it. Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
So now you're going to roll a history check with advantage.
That's good because my history ain't great.
Nice. You weren't kidding there. Okay. So you remember that this Lord Justin was an
Lacey.
adventurer as yourself,
Arrow to the knee.
as you currently are. He traveled with a band of 4 other companions. And in one of their last missions that was in a wooded area, his companions were actually killed. And so he was able to escape, and after he escaped, he set down his armor, bought an axe, and then traveled to that same wooded area where he began chopping down every tree that he possibly could in order to search for the bodies of his deceased friends. And after that, he realized that after felling all of these trees, that it was actually kind of lucrative because he could then sell the trees, and he actually became kind of the name in lumber sales and accessories throughout the entire region of the Sword Coast, where his misfortune of losing his adventurers party actually turned him into the lord and noble that he is today.
So he didn't take an arrow to the knee.
Well, he did eventually take an arrow to the knee.
Was he a great
but-
adventurer like us until then?
Yes, he was actually far surpassed your adventuring in almost every sense of the word. He was known far and wide for his adventuring skills. He and his party had many leather-bound books. Their apartment smelled of rich mahogany.
Ooh.
Are there any competitive lumber companies like Menards possibly?
Lowe's.
Matards.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a
Uh,
save big money check.
A Highs, Womenards,
Women tards.
save big money check. I'd love to say we
If
don't.
you roll an 11, there's definitely a Menards nearby.
Yes.
You might even get a rebate on. You might even get a rebate on your next throw.
How it seems like it's always an 11. That's the crazy part. I always,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
always roll an 11.
It's always 11. Yeah, so like there are other lumber companies. His was kind of like the first one because of all of his years of adventuring, like his stats are way up there. And so like he's able to fell a tree in like 2 swings when it usually takes a normal person like an entire afternoon. Just simply because of his power and ability. And yeah, that's just kind of
Experience.
his experience of hacking things up on the road, you know.
Just one
Um,
adamantine battle axe is all it takes.
He's a hacker.
yeah, yeah, selling selling Room City 500 Room Rune Simi 500 GP Wave colon Rune Simi.
I'd like to gonna go ahead and grab a shot of Rumpies and approach Sir Justin up on
Of
the
Lacey.
mule. Yeah. And I want to ask you, you've been so kind to welcome us to this party. We appreciate you bringing us in. Here's Rumpies.
He grabs his rumpies and looks at you and says, "My friend, I see so much of myself in you. I see the drive, I see the power, I see the love and the humility and the desire to live a just life. That is the reason I invited you today. You are the reason your entire party is here." And then just as he says that, the door busts open and you guys see 3 owl bears bust into the back of the party and they begin approaching you. And then you guys look up and you see Sir Justin of Lace draws out his beautiful sword. Akalan, you're the closest, so you're the one who actually sees all the detail. It's actually an ebony sword. Like the whole thing is just like this beautiful ebony black wood, and then the blade is just this like shiny metal. And it looks just the coolest. I think it's really cool. And yeah, so he draws that out, and he goes, "Spigot!" And then in behind the 3 bugbears, this little gnome runs in, and he goes, "Oh wait, no, that's too big. He's little. He's a little gnome."
It's the little boy.
He's just a little
That's
gnome.
better. He runs in behind, and you guys see that he's wearing what looks like one of the cotton candy box. Like cotton candy, get your cotton candy, like, with the strap over his neck and shoulders thing. But on it, you guys see are like a whole bunch of dials and knobs, and also like little vials of like glowing potions, like set upside down into this machine. And then there's like a big coily antenna coming off of it. And yeah, and he goes, "You'll never get the rest of my forest, Justin." And then the bugbears run in. At 10:04, do you guys want to call it a night and pick it up next week, or do you want to go through with this?
Are we going into battle?
Yes.
Battle could take an hour.
Could take a while, especially with these giant she bears.
They're
What if we
owlbears.
talk them down from fighting?
I start dancing.
It's
Like
sort of a
I
Lorax
show my
kind of
woolly
situation.
leg.
I start dancing vigorously, as I'm doing the whole like cha-cha slide in front of them.
I
Being
sing the
like-
"How Bad Can I Be" song from the Lorax.
I try to give the gnome a red hat.
Then it turns into a red cap. Watch out.
A golf ball. I give him a golf ball and a red hat and a red cap.
Perfect.
You know, technically, Torm is the patron god of golfers because a lot of people think it's a gauntlet, but really it's just a glove. It's a golfing glove.
Gotta be.
Gotta
Yeah,
be.
it's gotta be.
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
God to be.
God to be.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm doing this dancing, I go, "You don't want to dance. You don't want to fight us. You don't want to fight us." And then I bring out my flute and start playing a little ditty.
Okay,
Good
go ahead and
horribly.
roll a perception, or not a perception, a persuasion check and a charisma.
Roll a Diddy check.
Persuasion is a charisma.
I like his little hat.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Just go ahead and roll persuasion.
20.
He goes. You hear Spigot yell, "I understand what you're trying to do. My hatred runs deep."
With a 20, he doesn't get persuaded?
No.
Charm person. Should I use charm person, my boys?
Yeah.
All right, charm person. We must avoid must avoid fighting. Let's see. Is a humanoid?
Can I-
Da-da-da, you
Can I wait,
humanoid.
can I assist?
We haven't started fighting it yet, so
Just
Dancer.
talking.
he does not get advantage. Let's see here. He gets
Can I
throw against
Oh, can I use Bardic Inspiration?
Bardic
You can
inspiration.
give somebody bardic
Yeah.
inspiration.
I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to my mom.
But I don't control. He has to
You
beat
give
a
it to-
saving throw of DC 13.
You give it to one specific person, or does it go to the
Yeah,
entire
because he's
party?
trying to charm person, right?
Yeah, well, he
goes
has
to
to make
one
a saving throw
particular person.
against.
No, Connor, does your bardic inspiration just go to one person, or does it go to the whole party?
person.
You inspire
He
others.
has a certain,
You inspire.
he has a
You can
certain
inspire others with that. It's plural. Others. Through
yes, but how bardic inspiration works is you give it out to certain people, and you have a set number of times that you're able to give bardic inspiration to people. So bardic inspiration is 1 die per time.
It's 1 die per for the next 10 minutes. Can roll
Right,
the die
meaning
and
that
add
within the
that
next-
number to the one of their
Yep.
ability checks.
But
Attack
only
roll.
one person is able to do it, or is able to receive bardic inspiration per bardic inspiration given.
Yeah, isn't Loretta trying to charm person?
Correct, but
Yes.
charm person actually does not rely on my stats. They have to make the saving throw against it. My spell save DC is
Oh.
13 plus the spell level. It's a first level spell, so he has to make a 13 on a wisdom saving throw, which he'll
Okay.
probably be able to beat a 13.
So never mind them. I
mean,
can't.
we can have him try it and see what happens.
Why not?
Do it.
Do it.
Kill him.
Do it.
Okay, he gets a 9.
So I now have him charmed.
Okay.
He drinks the rumpies. We party. We have bugbears at the party.
Okay. So
Owl bears.
Owlbears.
So
Uh,
Spigot is currently charmed by you until the spell ends or until you and your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Okay, so he stands there and he says, My beautiful Loretta, what are you doing in this awful place?
You see, there are these fantastic rumpies I just had to come for. And you see, there's a whole table of them. I was actually hoping you'd come so I could share at least half of these rumpies with you. Drink as many as you can, because you can't get those out there, you know.
Ooh, I do love a good rumpies, but in the meantime, I have many important things to do. Please excuse me for a brief moment while I destroy my enemy. And then everybody
Can I have a
roll for
chance to?
initiative.
You
Can I
see
try
here,
one spell before initiative?
What is it?
Speak with
Yeah,
animals.
yeah, you can try it.
Mm. And can you ask them how they are, what they are? Because it doesn't make any sense how an owl and a bear.
and I was going to convince him that all of
Well,
his
when an
owlbears have
owl
rabies.
mom and a mommy and a daddy bear love each other very much.
Or a
I think
wizard
I've
gets
been
involved.
drinking too many rumpies. I think I'm seeing creatures that don't exist.
I don't want to engage in combat tonight, just so you know.
You what?
I don't want to engage in combat tonight. It would take too long.
Okay.
I
You
was
guys
just
want to
gonna try.
roll
I was
initiative
just gonna
quick?
try to make the animals leave.
Oh, that's a
Can
good
they
point.
fly away?
Well, maybe
The owl part of them.
the owl could fly.
So, since my charm person worked, can I make him
Fly,
believe
you
that his
fools.
owlbears have rabies and that he needs to destroy his owlbears as well?
Oh,
No,
ignore
no.
that.
I would like to speak with the owlbears if I can, and tell them to jump in the river.
You want to have the owlbears jump in the river?
Yeah,
What sort of monster are you?
one who's gonna have to fight the owlbear.
Also,
What
my
sort of
character does not
monster are
exist.
they?
My
Where's Loretta?
Or we can hold and come back to this next week. That's probably the better call.
I agree.
And at least if we have initiative, we know who's going when.
Yeah,
Give me Loretta. Give me that beautiful dame. That sexy mom.
Mama.
Loretta is the only reason why I love women.
Give me the MILF. Give me the mama. The mama jama pajama.
Mama Jama.
The mama jama. Gimme.
I cannot select my character.
I cannot select mine either. Give me Loretta. Give me her.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Kyle has to give you access.
Who else can't select their characters?
Just them.
Just me and Joe
I can
like
select
normal.
mine.
I can
It's
select
always us
mine.
for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, Loretta, you should be good.
Have you ever had a dream that you had you could you do you want you could do so you do you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
I experience questions like that on a daily basis. I feel like
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
That's what I thought of when you were trying to describe things, and I was like, "What are you trying to
Me?
get at?" Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel today. Yesterday, I ended up working an 11-hour shift. So normally we get in like around 10 pallets of freight, well, like 6 to 10 of freight a week. Yesterday we had 11 pallets of freight. usually we have 6 people working to like break down freight, put it away, and everything, and we had 3 people, and I was the highest ranking one there, having been there for a month. So
Dang.
yeah, it was a very long and busy day yesterday, and it was me and these 2 older guys that I work with, and I am just beat. So yeah, I apologize,
get
but
you.
today was
I get
yeah.
it. I said,
Yesterday and today have been struggle busing just a bit.
did everyone roll? Joe?
I did.
Joe?
Ty, Varence, Akalon, need Loretta.
Loretta?
I thought I rolled. I'll
You
roll
have to
again.
click on your character.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to click on your character and then you can roll.
That was the worst one yet.
Sounds about right.
Some son.
Oh, I need to roll for Justin of Lacey.
Oh yeah.
No, he rolled.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He got 12.
No,
No.
that was Spigot.
Spigot got an 8.
Justin of Lacey is not on the turn order.
Oh, Justin of
Now
Lacey.
he is.
Now he's at
Yeah.
11.
Lord Justin of Lacey.
Okay. I'm ending the stream.
Alrighty, boys. I'm calling it a night.
Alrighty.